Hi everybody, welcome to Dudley's Crochet and Diamonds, aka Julia. I'm doing my video a little bit early because I'm going to be busy today. So, today I worked on my uh, landscape and she shed that I'm doing for Diamonds by Teeda and Lazy Retired Granny. So I've got my 2 squares done for that today. And now I'm working on my Halloween one for it came from teeda. Enroll it so I can show you. And I've got 3 squares left. I had it rolled up because it's a little bit long. But I'm going to start over here, which I'm going to be finishing that O right there. So I'm going to roll it back up. Or I can work on it a little bit. I'm going to be busy today. I got to go with my ex-mother-in-law to the cable place in Hickory. So I figured I better come on early today so that I can get my video done because I don't know how long she's going to be and all that. So I'm going to start with my 4s. So I got to get my thing back out here. I didn't get it back out after I done my 2 squares on my other one. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's see what I done over the weekend. Friday, we went and got our fish. And then we come back and I finished up watching How the West Was Won. So, I started 26. Oh, shoot, I done forgot the name of it. 26 Men. It's about 26 Rangers back in. When the Rangers first come out, it tells stories. It shows stories of some of the cases. And it's pretty good. Excuse me. I need to move my thing here. Forgot to move it. There we go. Make sure that's even. There we go. Now, let's see. And I think that's all we did on Friday. On Saturday, we got up early. We went to Food Lion in Valdez, North Carolina. Got us some steaks to grill out on the grill. And we come home and I inject mine with beef broths and I put coriander, not the seed coriander, but the kind that is ground up, powder coriander, and salt and pepper. And then I marinate it in Italian dressing. And let's see. And then, let's see. I got to finish my 2 squares on my landscape one. And then he has been messing with that Ford Focus for a while now. And he thought that it reset itself. So he wanted to go to the flea market, Jamestown Flea Market. So we started in the Ford Focus. We didn't go very far and it started acting up. The temperature hand quit working. The gas thing quit working. All the lights come back on. But I kept driving it and it kept going off, and we ride a little ways without it being on, and because somebody at his shop told him he had to drive it 30 miles to reset it. But we drove over 30 miles. So we went to the flea market, and we came back, and it was still doing the same thing. And I forgot my driver's license. So when it messes up and the speedometer don't work, I have to gauge my speed. And the temperature hand don't work either when it does it. And all the warning lights come on. So I told him what my dad had said, that he had a truck one time that the instrument panel cluster was doing the same thing, and he took it apart. So I had pulled up before on YouTube how to take the dash apart. So, but he really wasn't paying attention. He told me to put it on the TV so that he could watch it. So I had to go through and find it all again, and so I found it. And in the meantime, our refrigerator is acting up. It's still acting up. But it's one of those that's not self-defrosting, and we haven't defrosted it in a while. So it's freezing up, and he was working on it for a little bit, and then he decided he wanted to watch that video, and he went and watched it. He went out there and tinkered with it and got it out. He brought it in here and showed me what it looked like. And on that video, the guy had showed 2 places where you need a solder, but we don't have a soldering gun. And I told him I don't know about messing with that. I said, just put it back in like Daddy said he did. So he put it back in, and then he wanted to drive it. Or wanted me to drive it, that is. And we drove it 21 miles, and it didn't do it. So hopefully we got it fixed. I thought he would try and drive it to work today, but he didn't. He took the Chevrolet car that we got. So I don't know when he's planning on doing that, but... And then his sister keeps saying that we don't have to have the death certificate to get the title changed over into Timmy's name that on the car that was his dad's. But I believe my sister, because she deals with tags all the time, and that's what I tried to explain to her. And she don't want to listen, so I don't know what's going to happen. Her son is supposed to go, or she's supposed to go Tuesday, try to get the truck, which was her dad's too, try to get it and see what all we have to have. But she's probably going to have that death certificate. So, but she's the only one with it right now. And then I got to wondering, what about the inspection? Because neither one of them has got tags on it, the truck or the car. So I don't know how you're supposed to get it inspected if there's no tag on it. So she is supposed to ask about that and then let us know what to do, because Timmy's just wanting to get the title changed over because he's afraid that they're going to try to take it from him, because that's just the way they are. So he wanted to go ahead and just get the title switched so they couldn't get it. But from where they had let it sit, I went and signed the papers, and Danielle was the only one with the key, and she didn't keep it cranked. The battery died. The sun baked on that one side and blew a hole in one of the tires, so there's no way to drive it. We're going to have to take the tire off anyway to get a new tire. So that's the reason why I'm trying to figure out how to get the tag. Because I know you're supposed to have it inspected, but I don't know how to get it there without a tag being on it. So maybe she can find out and let us know. And let's see. What else do we do? Okay, Sunday, we went to wax the 72 Chevy that I done the short on. So he waxed it. His sister came over to his mom and dad's because that's where we keep the truck at. And that's when she told us that she forgot the death certificate and all this. And then she said she would find out about the inspection when she goes Tuesday. So we'll know what we got to do. And then I sat up there and I diamond painted a little bit. I haven't got to diamond paint a whole lot this weekend. So I was hoping to have this one done, but I ain't getting it done like I want. Because now I'm going to have to go with her, my ex-mother-in-law, so I don't know how much I'm going to get to diamond paint today, but because I think we're going to have to take all of our freezer food up to his dad's and put it in his freezer and unplug that refrigerator and let it defrost for a couple of days. That's the only way that we can usually do it because it's not self-defrosting. We have to do it ourselves. But we have to unplug it. And this time our freezer's full, so we'll have to take all of our steaks and pork chops, and I got a tenderloin up there, and a bunch of other stuff. We got some deer meat in there. So we're going to have to probably do that this evening, he said, and unplug it. It'll probably be a couple of days before it'll be unthawed. And sometimes it does get clogged up and we have to take a little hose thing and run it down in there and unclog it. But that refrigerator is probably I know it's probably about 90 years old or something, because it was made in the 30s. So, but we can usually get it back to work, and we just hadn't defrosted it in a long time, because he had to stay with his dad and stuff, and I was going to do it, and he said, no, I want to be here to do it, so I didn't do it. So hopefully that's all that's wrong. That's usually what's wrong with it. So we'll probably have to do that this evening. But maybe if I get back in time, I can diamond paint and finish this one. Hopefully, because he don't get off till 4 o'clock anyway. It's almost 5 o'clock when he gets here. So it'll probably be about 7. By the time we get up there and get the meat in his freezer, and all we gotta do is unplug it, so that ain't nothing. So if I can get back here by 8, I usually go to bed about 10:30, so that give me a couple more hours to work on this. So she's gonna be here at 9, and it's not quite 8 yet. So hopefully I can get a lot of the square done before she gets here, because I'm gonna have to go get gas, and then the cable place don't open till 10. but it's probably 20 minutes from here. So that's the reason why I wanted to do my video a little bit earlier. It probably won't be uploaded, but at least it will start processing and stuff. That way maybe it'll go up a little bit better. And so, and then also yesterday we ate breakfast at City Barbecue, but it tore our stomachs up. Every time we eat there, it tears our stomachs up. I didn't want to eat there no more, but his sister wanted to know what we was going to do for supper, and I said, I don't know, I ain't thought about it. My stomach's been hurting. So, Timmy asked her if she wanted to go to Pancho Villa's. So we went to Pancho Villa's and we ate. I got a Mexican pizza with extra cheese, and I take and put sour cream on it, and I eat it. And then we came back home. I figured he'd want to try that Ford out, but he didn't. So he went out there and started waxing on the 72 Chevy car. Or, not 72, but 99 Chevy car. So I sat in here and diamond painted. So I did get quite a bit done yesterday, because I do put my progress up. I probably will do a short later if I finish this. If not, I just put up what I've got done. So I'm working on the purples now, which is the number 4. And there's quite a few of them in the square. But hopefully I can get most of this one done. And let's see, what else did I watch last night? Oh, Lordy, I can't remember. Let's see. Oh, I watched The Exorcist. And I started watching The Exorcist 2. I watched it because I thought I had seen it, but I guess I hadn't, or I don't remember it. But I watched that one. And then, just trying to think what else. Started watching this Amityville one, but I didn't like it. Didn't make no sense. And then there was an older one, and it didn't make no sense, so I turned it off. And then I can't remember what else I was watching. I think it was the Amityville. I watched the other one before. So he went to bed. So I turned on YouTube and I watched Kathy from Kathy's Diamonds, Delights, and Hauls. And watched her videos and got caught up with them. And then she does have a Facebook group if you want to join. It's Kathy's Diamonds, Delights, and Hauls, just like the name of her channel. And then I have one also. It is Dudley's Diamonds, if you want to go join us over there on our Facebook pages, because you can show what you're working on. And right now I'm doing the monthly theme of Halloween. So if you want to join in on it, I did create an event, and you can join it, or you can just post your pictures. But you can post your pictures of anything: crochet, knit, cross stitch, any craft that you do. You can just put it over there on there and share it. And let's see. I'm starting to get to where I can't see too good. I didn't open my blind here because the sun ain't out yet, so. And I don't know when the sun's supposed to come out. I don't know if it's supposed to come out today or not. It's supposed to have been partly cloudy yesterday, but the sun was shining. It was pretty nice. It was about 84 degrees. It wasn't too bad out there. Plus, he had his truck underneath the shed thing, and it was cool. And I sat out there on the porch, and it stays pretty cool there, too. So it wasn't too bad. And then I did start one of Granny's after I think I got Teeda's caught up till she just posted a WIP in chat a little while ago, and I ain't got that one done yet. And I was caught up on Granny, and now I'm watching the one Granny put up yesterday, her live. Because I was going to try to go to the live, but he wanted to go places, and that's always my problem. He won't stay at home on the weekends, and he won't drive nowhere. I have to do the driving, so I don't get to go to Granny's lives like I want to. And I do apologize, Granny. And it was no big deal on that gnome diamond painting about the missing drills. Because I had some. I just about had enough to do it all. So that wasn't no big deal. And I did put some on it that it was the closest color I had that would match it. But you can still see a little difference. It's not too bad though. But then I was talking with Kathy at Kathy's Diamond Delights in the Halls. And she said that she would send me some. So I do have some on the way that I can switch out when they come. So it wasn't no big deal, and I still enjoyed working on it. It turned out to be a pretty canvas. So it was okay, Granny. Don't worry about it. Things happen. And like I said, I enjoyed it, so. And I know everybody's telling me not to worry about their friend mail, but I want to do them all. They're all so pretty. So I will get through them sometime. Because like I said, mostly all the ones I've got are the ones that's been gifted to me. I have gotten a few, but they're like for Christmas. And I'm going to start those on my tomorrow live. It's going to be Tuesday Christmas live. I just need to pick out the one that I want to do. I was hoping to get finished with this one so I could kit this one down and kit the other one up. Because on the storage things that Granny sent me, I still haven't undone my squares. Excuse me. Because I need to get me some index cards so I can save my square drills like I do my round drills. So I haven't kitted that one down, and then I got that landscape kitted up in them. So I was hoping to get this one done so I could kit up in that storage that I got from Five Below. So hopefully it will, because I haven't decided if I do one of the canvases. But I don't know. I've been deciding I might just do my stickers, because I do have enough of the one to kit up my stickers. So I'm thinking about doing my Christmas stickers so I can go ahead and put it in my planner. one set of them. I got another set that I will be doing for next year, because I didn't know if they would have them again. And I bought me a pretty planner, a different one than what I got this time. So I want some stickers to go in it. So I went ahead and got those. But I do like Christmas in July. But I've got an event on my channel for starting October 1st in November. I'm going to do Christmas, because I did get quite a few of those from Hobby Lobby. And then Granny has sent me a whole bag of Christmas ones. And I know there's one in there I'm going to have to get out with the truck, because I'm going to do that for Timmy for Christmas. So I'm going to have to dig in there. But whatever I don't get done of the Christmas, excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing so bad this morning. I'm going to do Christmas in July again. So if anybody wants to join me on that, they can. I will put it up as an event on my Facebook group, so y'all can be looking for that. Let's see. And I started on my J's. I think I got all my 4s done. I didn't see no more. So, but I don't know. I missed a lot of them. Let's see. I was trying to think of what else. Oh, Lordy. Oh, can't think of nothing else. I don't have squirrel thoughts like Teeda. My brain don't work that way, I don't reckon. Wish it did, then I could have something really good to talk about. But I got a lot going on today. Hopefully I'll just go there and be done. But usually she wants to go out to eat, and I don't feel like going out to eat today. I don't feel like eating right now. And if I tell her I don't feel like eating, she gets upset and thinks I'm mad at her or something. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I did go in there and try to defrost that with my blow dryer, but it's done froze back up. So we're really going to have to defrost it. So it's probably been 5 or 6 years since we defrosted it, because he had to stay with his dad. His dad made it another year, so we could have done it when he come after his dad passed, but he just, I don't know. I guess he didn't want to do it or something. I don't know. Or he forgot about it. Because he was in one of his moods yesterday, really big time. So, but I think I finally calmed his butt down, because after we got through at his dad's, he wanted to go to the store because I needed some cigarettes. He needed some drinks. And he needed to get gas in the car to go to work this week. So, he's always telling me where to pull that car up to get the gas. Well, I knew which one he goes to, so I don't know why he does it anyway. But when I pulled in, I saw that it had one of them baggy things on it, and it said out of order. And I started to pull on the other one, and he gets all mad. He said, I told you to pull on the other one. I said, all right, Mr. Smarty Pants. I said, but you ain't going to use it. He said, go around there. I said, all right, Smarty Britches. So I pulled around there, and then he seen what I was talking about. He wouldn't let me get it out that it wasn't working. He just kept telling me, go, 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 go. So I kept calling Mr. Smarty Pants. I think that made him mad, but I don't care. I seen it when I pulled up there. I knew he couldn't get gas, so I was pulling in the other one. So he comes back, and we was going to take his sister some tomatoes, and he had been working on that refrigerator, and then he come up with the smart comment. I wonder how Danielle likes her tomatoes. And I remembered I forgot to grab the bag of tomatoes. And he started shaking his head and was going to say something. I said, it's not like you don't forget stuff too. I said, you forget a lot more than I do. I said, so don't you start with me, buddy. So I come back in here and I started diamond painting. I didn't speak to him because he was making me really mad. And I knew if I said anything, he would get it. So I just stayed in here away from him. Then that's when he went out there and started waxing on his car. And then when he comes back in, he started being nice. So I think I put him in his place this time. I'm tired of his attitude all the time. I mean, I would have pulled at that gas tank if it had been open. But I noticed it when I pulled in that it had the bag over it. So I knew that he wasn't going to get no gas. So I proved my point to him. I said, from now on, when I don't pull there, you ought to know why I'm not pulling there. And don't start yelling at me. I said, I'm not a child. Just because you're 14 years older than me doesn't mean that I'm a child. I said, I'm not dumb, I can see, and I'm not stupid. So, and it was nice when he left this morning. But I am tired of putting up with people's attitudes anymore. I told him that I done had enough. I said, either you stop or I will find a place to go. I said, I'm tired of this. He said, well, I don't want you to go. I said, then well, you need to calm your attitude. I said, I can't take much more of it, man. So he apologized. So let's see how long he'll be nice today. Cause that Chevrolet car is having trouble cranking it. And I don't know what it is. And then he says I'm going to tear the car up because I don't push the button to pull it in gear, and I do. If you don't push that button all the way down, it will not let you change gears. It will not let you go in reverse. So what it is he's parking on that hill, and I push the brake in all the time. All the way down. He says, oh, I'm not doing it. So, I don't know. But my daddy told me that when it's on a hill like we got over here, it's a steep hill, to put the emergency brake on because it is bad on your transmission. And I've told him that, and he does not want to pull it up. He said, I forget to put it down. I said, no, you don't. No, you won't. Because when I parked my car, that's why I started doing, because Daddy said it puts a lot of strain on your transmission. So I started doing that, and I don't forget to put mine down, and I forget a lot. So if I don't forget, I don't know how he's going to forget. But I'm just going to let it go. From now on, I'm going to tell him to drive. Give me a break from driving anyway. People get on my nerves when they drive because we had 2 people pull out in front of me yesterday for some reason, but I saw them coming, so I slowed down. Heck, one just pulled out to pull in the next road, and I said, now that's craziness. So I don't know. Oh, and I forgot, Saturday morning we had to get up early because he left his phone at work. And, some people were coming in to work on Saturday morning. So I had to take him down there and get his phone. because he was late getting home Friday because they made him work all day, almost. And he don't like going real late to get fish, so I don't know. Sometimes that man, he's just, I don't know. He's a lot to handle sometimes, but all men are like that, I reckon. He seems to do it more when his sisters are, when he's been around his sister for a while, because she, I don't know. But it's been quite a while since we did argue, a couple weeks anyway. But I can't complain because he is good to me, so I just get tired of arguing all the time over stupid things. So I just told him I wasn't going to argue with him no more. I guess the next time I'll just pull up to the pump he tells me to pull up at, even though there is a bag on it, and let him see if he can get any gas. Then he'll probably get mad because I done it, but I don't know, sometimes you can't make men happy, don't reckon. But he is better than my ex was anyway, so I can't complain too much. I think I got all the K's. I did miss one on my J's a while ago, but I think I got all these. At least I don't see anymore. Because I wanted to go to Five Below today to see if they had any more diamond paintings that everybody's been showing. Because I was able to get that doggy one. But it's going to be 10 o'clock. By the time I get here, it'll probably be 12 or so. After I get her taken care of. And I don't feel like going back to Hickory because we're going to be in Hickory. And she probably won't want to stop. And then it'll be getting hot because it's supposed to get hotter here again. So I might just wait till tomorrow to go. Because they don't open to 10 and I go live at 12:30. So I should be back in plenty of time to do my live. Because I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30 Eastern. So I finally did get both my lives uploaded. Because YouTube said it was something with Apple phones, the iOS phones, and Android. That people was having troubles with their lives being processed. It would just sit there and keep saying processed. So they said it was something on their end. So they fixed it. And it did go up finally. Now, it was only my Tuesday live. My Thursday live, it went up Friday morning. And my Tuesday live still didn't go up. But it went up later on. So yeah, my next... I think I will do the stickers for the Christmas live tomorrow. But if I get this one done today, and I get my stickers done today, the Wednesday gab, I probably will be on my diamond painting of the witch's legs upside down. That was a gift from Julie S. And then in October, I'm going to be joining Kathy's Delights. Lord, I have to look every time. Kathy's Diamond Delights and Hauls. She's going to be doing Halloween over there on her Facebook group. So I'm going to join and get up another one from Julie S. because it's got a black cat in it, and it's got a lot of purple and Halloweeny colors. So I'm going to do that, but it's going to be a Christmas present for my son. So I'm going to do that, and then I got to kit up one of Granny's with the sunflowers because I'm doing that for a Christmas present for Timmy's sister Danielle. Her son and girlfriend just bought them a place, and they don't have a lot of pictures. So I've done a couple of his diamond painting for Christmas already. So I'm gonna do her one of sunflowers so she could put it in the kitchen or the bathroom or living room. Because he said that she loves sunflowers. So I'm gonna do that one. And then I'm gonna have to kit up some of my Christmas and get that done also. So, boy, I missed a bunch. Now that I'm starting to fill some of them in, I can see where I missed them. Now, where did you go? There it is. Now, there we go. Now I got it all. I think I've had. The D, I'm on the D's, and there's a lot of D's, so it will probably take me a while on this one too. So I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to have to get ready and get this thing to start uploading. And that way I'll be ready when she gets here. Because they sent her a thing in the mail, said that she could keep her Spectrum bill for 2 years at the same price. Well, the first time she called them, somehow her RFD and channels 34 and 35 was took off. So she called them back, and they added them back. And then they cut off her house phone. So I don't know what they were doing yesterday, and I told her just to call them back instead of wasting gas and going all the way to Hickory. She said, well, they always give me somebody that talks in a different language. I said, well, tell them that you want to talk to somebody that you can understand. She didn't want to do it, so she's done without a phone for 2 days. And I don't know why they done that, and I told Timmy that she called and wanted me to do it, and he got a little bit upset, which I don't know why. He said, what's the matter with her car? You can ride down there in her car. And I said, well, my lord, she's going to put gas in it. What's the big deal? I said, you don't pay for the insurance or nothing. Well, you putting miles on that car. I said, yeah, it ain't got half as many miles as that Ford Focus sitting out there. I said, and I don't go very many places, so. And I said, you don't even fix it. You don't have it fixed if something tears up. Like it needed new tires. My son bought my tires. So, I just told him I wasn't going to pay him no attention because he don't pay for nothing. Yeah, he bought the car, but that was years ago, and I've took care of him all these years, so I think I've paid him back. So he didn't say nothing else. I said, she's giving me gas money. So he said, well, what does she need a house phone for when she's got a cell phone? I said, I don't know. She just wants a house phone. I don't know. I said, you'll have to ask her. Because we just use our cell phones. There ain't no point in having a house phone because when we're on the go anyway, we got our cell phones. So we don't see no reason to pay to have a house phone. So, but she's in her 70s, so she's older than him, and I guess she just got used to a house phone. That's what she's wanting. But like I told him, with Spectrum, you usually get a better deal if you got like internet and the cable and the house phone. They give you a better deal. But I do know his daddy was in his 80s and he was getting free internet. So I don't. She might need to check into that. So I don't know how old you have to be to get the free internet. But I don't know if they base it on your income or whatever, but Timmy's sister's son needed internet over there because before their mom died, her son was having to stay with their dad, and he was doing college at the time, and he needed internet. So she checked into it, and they said that he was eligible for free internet. So they went ahead and hooked the internet up so Dalton would have internet to do his college work. So, I don't know, maybe I need to have her check into that while she's there, since we're going to be there. And that could save her some money. And like, we're on a government program right now, so we're getting ours for $49.99. So that's a pretty good deal. Because like my mama and Timmy's sister, they just got internet, and it's almost $100 a month, and we've got internet and our cable for about $147. So we're coming out better this way. And that's what I tried to explain to Danielle, Mom and Daddy. The more service you have with them, you get a discount. And I did tell Daddy about that program, but he don't believe me, so he won't check into it. So I'm going to tell her about it this morning if I don't forget to tell her. Which I might. I forget a lot of stuff. Because I do have short-term memory loss. I have to write stuff down. So that's why I got a planner. Oop, that's a bad drill. I ain't had too many bad drills. I didn't see that till I placed it down there. So hopefully I can get it done and come back, because I am quite tired from this weekend. So I might come back and try to lay down and take me a little nappy. So